Welcome back. Now, while we're encouraging Aussie initiative, here's our guest who describes himself as a serial entrepreneur. Jake Tyson was first on the show 3 years ago, and he's back to talk about his latest venture called EarthEcco, which is muscling in on the $90 billion food cleaning industry. No, I don't know what the food cleaning industry is either, but he's going to tell me now. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Actually, we'll go back where you were when you were here 3 years ago and how you got to here now, because you had another company then was distributing products.
That's all. I had a company called Pacific Launch where I was helping Australians get to, across the other side of the globe with innovative ideas. That's still going, but I'm now working mainly on EarthEcco.
So did you find in doing that you found one particular product that grabbed you so much you wanted to focus on that?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was in Chicago and I was with a friend who's in the food processing and manufacturing, and he took me into a food processing plant, and I actually saw what chemicals were being used to clean the area and what comes in contact with food, and it blew me away. I'm like, I've got to change it here.
Well, of course, they would need very tough chemicals because we have tough health regulation. You're saying that it's chlorines, bleach, it's quite, very, very nasty chemicals.
Well, yeah, that's what people don't realise, that where their food is processed, 99% of the time, bleach chlorine, used from World War I, is used to sanitise an area, and that comes in contact with our food. So, and that's been happening.
So we're trying to help. It has the downside.
Yeah. So while it kills salmonella and E. coli and everything else, yeah,
it does other things.
Could cause cancer.
So then, what did you find? Did you go looking for a product that wasn't as strong, or had you heard about one?
I didn't go looking for a product. I went to formulate my own. So we employed scientists, chemists, all those types of things that I don't know and what I wanted to do. And I thought, hey, we can change things here.
So nobody had looked at this because everything is green or has, non-toxic, and no one had thought of that area? I guess because it's behind the scenes.
Well, it is. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. But also great. They're very disruptive. And,
you're getting into the new PM's lingo, aren't you?
Oh, really?
He loves a bit of disruptive.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
No, you keep using disruptive. It's his favourite word.
Yeah, so we don't mind that. Does he say upsetting the apple cart?
No, I think that's disruptive's the corporate version of that.
Okay, no problem. So we got in there, and a lot of the chemical companies, the big multi-billion-dollar chemical companies, know what I'm saying is true, but it's been swept under the carpet for so long that it's just okay.
Don't those multi-billion-dollar chemical companies, aren't they hard to go up against? Have they tried to crush you?
They certainly are hard to go up against. But, we formulated an alliance with a big multi-billion-dollar company called Bunzl, who's a distributor, who are heavy in the food processing. And so we've...
Are they an American company?
They're actually, no, they're in England.
Right.
English company.
But an international...
Yeah, correct. So they're in America, Australia, you name it, they're there, wherever it's worth being. So once we came up and they saw what we had, we've got to have it.
Okay, so you've got the scientists, you've got it. What have you got? What's your, without telling us your secret recipe, but what are the ingredients? Okay, chlorine and bleach do sound harsh, but if they stop salmonella and people aren't dying of chlorine poisoning, what was the problem?
Well, here's the thing. Chlorine and bleach, they are harsh and they will stop salmonella and everything else, but they'll also corrode concrete. That's the difference. So, and then your food's put on there, it seeps through. With EarthEcco, that doesn't happen anymore. There's no alcohol in it, there's no bleach, it's non-carcinogenic.
Then how does it kill those terrible germs?
Well, that's the beauty of it, and that's what took so long to formulate, to get it right. And we had to put a lot of money behind it. And a lot of failures. How did you raise
the money out of interest? We're just talking about venture capital.
Well, there we go. I've had a few businesses in my time, and just having the right people around me that were prepared, this is something that will definitely work, who got behind me, and it was a huge risk.
How many years did it take?
It's taken 3 to 4 years.
So you've got this deal now with the UK company, a big company.
Yes.
And what others are you looking at?
Well, we're looking at all the food processing. We've had a lot of the big manufacturers of food processing being abattoirs. I know no one likes that word.
No, but
they've jumped on board because, they can see the benefits to our product. They're also looking...
But also for health and safety for their people, I would
Absolutely. So there's no longer employees getting burnt by these toxic chemicals.
How did you test them? Given we're talking, as I said, you're in food preparation, which is such a touchy area, and often you don't know if something's going to work until someone gets sick and we say, oh dear, that didn't work. How stringent was the testing?
It was very stringent, and we went through Silica Laboratories, one of the most world-renowned laboratories in the world, and it costs around $1 million to make sure it's all right. No testing on animals, any of that type of thing. But EarthEcco, it's derived from natural plant extracts, and it's neutral pH, means it doesn't burn, so it's non-acidic and non-alkaline. So
made here in Australia?
Absolutely.
How many are you employing?
Right now, individually, we're giving a lot of people jobs.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
So what's the game plan? What's the strategy for EarthEcco?
The game plan is we want to do the food industry, so at least the consumer and people at home know that the food they're eating hasn't come in contact with those dangerous chemicals.
Well, how would you know that? Because already you've got, you know, made in Australia. I mean, what, are you going to have another little sign that says this was cleaned
Thank you for asking. Yes, we are. We're now in conversations with some of the biggest food processors, chicken and meat, etc., and they're going to have having our logo on their packaging, so at least the consumer at home knows, hey, no dangerous chemicals have been used. Yeah, that's exactly right.
And just quickly, any other industries apart from food that it would apply
healthcare.
to? Healthcare,
Yeah.
oh, of course.
There has to be healthcare. You've got these retirement homes, they're around bleach and chlorine, and that degenerates on, you know, the whole immune system. So now with EarthEcco, that's gone.
Excellent. Well, I wish you luck. I hope you're back in 3 years as a multi-billionaire and everybody's happy. Thank you very much,
As long
Jake
as everyone's
Tyson.
happy. Thank you.
Company's called EarthEcco. And that's it for me from tonight, but I'll be back again tomorrow night. We head to London. It's Wednesday. Oh, I'll be interested to hear what Mark Hewson says about this market meltdown. See you then.